right now. So I'm going to try to knock this out really quickly and do sort of like a extinction showcase. I don't normally do this, but I kind of just wanted to. And sadly, we learned that Xbox and Windows will be delayed until they can they can figure it out. They got some sort of certification process going on. And so for right now, we're going to go look at the vehicles. There's a bunch of different like combinations of shit you can do. I just decided to. Oh, what is that? Okay, I thought I had music off, but we're gonna just leave it on. So there's a bunch of different combos you can do with different weapons and stuff like that. I just decided to throw on random stuff just to see. And we had the racer. This thing is called the roll cage, I guess. I don't know why it was called roll cage instead of like something else. And this is the truck. I believe you need gas to power these. Like a fuel efficiency thing. I guess you can determine element fuel element imbued gasoline. Okay, so maybe not regular gas. So you can see my gas gauge at the bottom. It didn't go up at all when I put the gas in. So how do I make element infused gas? That's interesting. Element infused gas. Is that going to be a something I could just craft? Please let me just craft it. No. Okay. How do I make... Ooh, that's going to be annoying. Okay. That's going to be kind of annoying on servers where... Well, I mean, maybe not on this map because element's really easy to get. But on other maps, that's going to be kind of annoying. We'll look at this up in a moment, but I guess I'll just drive around with the gas I have. I don't know how... I was expecting just regular gas, but now we have something new. Maybe engrams. Let me check engrams here. If it's not an engram, that's going to be really hard to find. Okay, it doesn't seem to be... Ooh, okay. Maybe a terminal? That's possible. Let me check Green Ob. Maybe there'll be a terminal in a Green Ob. No, there's not. I remember there being a terminal over here somewhere. I think it was over here. There was one around green, I remember there being, but as for where, there it is. Can we make it here? Drone, no. Can't make it here. That's interesting. Maybe a tech rep? Okay, you're in the way. Get out of here. Maybe a tech rep? That's... I lost 2 vehicles. I didn't... I don't know where they went. Okay. There seems to be some... I don't know if it's a bug with the solo player world or bug with the game in general right now, but there are a few bugs. And there's also crowd sickness back. Never mind, the dog is gone too. I don't... Okay, things are just despawning on their own. What is happening? Are they down here? Did they fall through? Okay, we're gonna try to move quick before other things just start popping out of existence like that. Okay. Cosmetics, crafting, tech rep. Maybe this is where you need to make the element infused gas. I need a floor. I don't need to do that. Vehicles. Okay, so that's all that. So you do need to craft these things inside the tech rep. So these might take a while to get, especially if you're just starting off on Extinction to get them. They don't seem to be too expensive. Again, element imbued gasoline. I'm not sure where to get those. Maybe we got to do... Gas. Okay, so that's not here. So maybe you have to do the element veins to get element imbued gas. There's a drop over there. I want to see if I can find one real quick to... Okay, well, it seems we just got to wait until we can figure out where to get that for right now. But for right now, let's just try to drive the vehicle with the gas that we do have inside. I did try driving this out, like, just a little bit to organize them when I had multiple, and the driving seems pretty good. I mean, for Ark driving, it seemed pretty good. And look how I mean, these are fast. Handling is okay until you fall off a cliff. Maybe going up there wasn't the best place to do it, but I mean, these things are pretty fast. The only issue is, what about stones and rocks? So I seem to go straight through trees. So that's good. Okay, rocks too. Okay, that was my biggest concern, was that we're gonna have to hit rocks and just bounce off a million things. So you don't care about rocks. That's good. Smashing straight through stuff. I mean, it could be because I had this this front attachment. Maybe that's what is allowing me to smash the rocks. I'll try a different vehicle in a moment to see if it is this attachment on the front that is allowing me to just smash through things. Because if that's the case, then this is a must-have attachment. But no, these things are fast. Like, holy shit. Hold on, I'm gonna turn off some fog and clouds, maybe get some better frames here. They seem to, oh god, they seem pretty bouncy at least, so they're not going to get stuck on stuff that you run over at least, like little ledges and stuff. Okay, they can also hit animals out of the way, that's good. Ooh, what about water? How do they handle water? Seems to be, I mean, just powering straight through the water. I don't think it really affects it whatsoever. I mean, it's just plowing straight through. It does not care about water. I don't think we have anything deeper than this, though, to try it out with. Maybe down in the blue zone, I can try to submerge it completely to see what would happen if it gets completely submerged. But as for just driving around, I mean, it can take some abuse. Ooh, ooh, god, kickflip. What about some rock climbing? Okay, okay, if it gets all four tires on, it kind of can just grab on. Really maneuverable. Oh, okay, that's afterburner. It's R1. Okay, look at, god damn, look at that. You could really just do some tricks with this thing. And I'm out of gas. Okay, I thought maybe because I was in creative mode I wouldn't need to have gas, but I need to have gas. So from what I can tell as well is that if you get stuck... Oh, there are passenger seats you can sit in. Okay. If you get stuck, you can flip it. If it gets stuck, which it's not really doing anything right now because I guess it's not upside down. And if it gets really stuck, like you can't do anything about it, you can convert it into an item. But then you have to wait 5 hours to pick it back up, which I guess is better than having to scrap the whole thing. We're going to try out a different vehicle with a different front piece to see if that will prevent me from smashing through rocks like that. Just get on here. Please stop. Please stop. Come on. There we go. So when you have create rig, inventory, stored rigs, you can store the rigs in here, I guess. Maybe if you put them in here, they will. Can I put the rig in here, or is it stuck in my inventory? Because if I can put them in here, it decreases the time. That'd be pretty cool. Charge can be repaired at the battle rig garage. Hide roof. Well, that's pretty cool. I guess if you want more of an open, you can do open. There's still some popping. I guess that's just the way the game's kind of buggy right now. Modify, create, inventory stored, rig list. Saved rigs, stored rigs, create missing rig requires select craft, put a rig inside. Blah, blah, blah. We'll just create another rig for right now, and we'll do a truck this time. I wonder if I could put these different legs on it and have a truck body type. That'd be pretty cool. But for now, we're gonna go straight just for. Okay, so I'm gonna not attach it to friendly battle spikes to deal extra damage during rams, and also deflects all melee damage dealt to your battle rig. Attach this front battle rig to gain a harvesting buzzsaw. Harvest resources that you ram into. That's pretty cool. Gain extra armor that increases its survivability. Attaches to friendly back to gain physical deflector that allows you to keep your speed while ramming things. Maybe that's why I was able to ram things. So let's just choose armor, I guess, and then kind of want the jump sets. And then for the back, we'll just do a minigun. Hello. Okay, so R1 seems to be how to use your ability. And the truck seems less air maneuverable than the Racer was, or the roll cage. So I'm guessing that if you want something that you can really maneuver, you would have to pick a different vehicle. But the truck seems to be able to smash through everything as well. So I don't think the front matters when it comes. Yeah, okay. So it doesn't matter what kind of front you have, you can just smash straight through things and it's not going to matter. Again, I want to see if I can get this down to the green zone before I run out of gas. And see what happens if you water drown things. If we can just drive through water, if we can just dies. Okay, so water doesn't seem to affect them at all. Okay. Okay, that doesn't make any sense. So I guess if you want a submarine, you just make a vehicle and have make sure you have a water tank chest piece. That makes absolutely zero sense, but okay. We're gonna abandon this battle. So there's a ton of different combinations you can do. Like a bunch of different. Again, I don't know if you can change body styles. I want to see that real quick. Just see if I can have a sort of a truck body type. Oh shoot! With a different wheel set. Okay, it seems you can do that. So these are very customizable, it seems. I actually kind of want the buzz off. I want to see how good that, then there's that. Then I'll just throw that in the back. So this buzzsaw should collect materials. Should. Okay, so it's collecting thatch. It doesn't seem to collect stone. Oh my god. What am I hitting? Oh, I'm hitting a spider corpse. So you can't collect corpses either. It just throws them around. This is the... That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Make you reel yourself back up. Really loud. So you can reel yourself back up after grapple hooking. That's pretty cool. This bus off front should just collect a bunch of materials here. And it's only collecting thatch. Maybe it's collecting like, okay, so it's collecting like one wood. I guess it shouldn't be super good at collecting because it's not what it's meant for. I mean that attachment is the car itself isn't. I mean, it's doing a pretty shit job. Maybe it's, I don't know if it's because it's if you can get different like blueprints for these and you get better ones, or if it's just a really shit mod. But it seems to not collect a whole lot of material. So the grapple hook might just be like the best attachment that I'm from my Jesus Christ, you know what? From my small amount of testing, just because you can just, I mean, you can, I mean, look at this. It's a little buggy. Just a little buggy. Okay, okay, I don't want to... Yeah, it's just a little buggy, but, it's... Oh no, I'm stuck in the ground. There we go. But, there's a lot of attachments, a lot of different customizations you can do. There's gonna be a lot of different designs out there, hopefully, because I don't want there to be some weird meta vehicle, but you never know. This is a blade hive. It's sort of like a new turret system. Kind of like the, oh, it's this, oh, okay, so it seems to be the swarm from, Gen, at least. That's kind of what they look like. Turrets in range, 1 of 0. Blade Wasp Hive is a natural defense tower that houses a Blade Wasp colony. Blade Wasp pester small creatures away and deal damage to flying creatures over time. Consumes sulfur to fire. Requires honey to activate. So we need some sulfur and some honey. I don't know the GFI code for sulfur, so I'm probably going to have to just go grab some. I need an axe or a pickaxe, whatever. Just type it in. Pick. Okay, there's that. I will have to just search. I guess I will just have to Google the GFI code for honey because I don't know that, or even where to get it on Extinction. GFI code for honey. Oh, I guess it's just honey. Okay. Edit. Okay, they only give me one. I don't know. Maybe if I change this number. Okay, there we go. That's better. I might as well just, while I'm at it, look up sulfur. And the GFI code is just sulfur. Okay. Sometimes they're like, no, that's more honey. Sometimes they're like really long codes. And you could never guess them. Sulfur. Did that not give me sulfur? That did not give me sulfur. Maybe I'm black boxing. Some of this stuff. Okay, that didn't give me any sulfur. That's... So shoot sulfur. And sulfur should be over here. I'll just go grab some. Is this not sulfur rocks? I swear these were sulfur rocks. Maybe this is sulfur. That's, you can't mine that. Okay. I swear these are sulfur fields right here. Am I like tripping? What's happening? There we go. Okay, got some of that. Let's go head back over here. Blade wasp nest. Toss some sulfur in there. You turn it on. Ugh, I don't like that. I don't like that. Kind of makes me cringe a bit. I don't... That sound and the way it's moving, I don't really like that. Ugh. Okay, maybe if I can get a small animal over here. Something that is aggressive. Get this turtle, just walk up here. I could probably spawn something in, but I don't have the animal codes either, so I'm just going to try to get it to... I could probably just place one down, actually. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know why I'm being stupid. Just... Grab some sulfur out of here. Don't you walk off that edge. Don't you do it. Okay. Put this on. Turn this on. Okay, so you see the swarm going. It's not going for the turtles. Maybe it's only... Where are they going? So it's not going for turtles. It says small creatures, but how small does the creature need to be? Maybe it's only really small creatures. It says flyers too. Let me find a bunch of pteranodon or things right here. And they're just gonna fly away from me. Okay, let me just Go with this Pteranodon instead. Put that in there. Turn on. Okay. Now do something. I don't know what it's doing. I mean, it's definitely releasing a swarm. I think that fucking... I can't tell what it's supposed to be doing. Let me go into the wasteland, see if there's a pocket of tiny animals I could put this up next to. This scorpions. I don't think it'll do anything to scorpions. Okay, so we got some pteranodons here. Maybe these will work. So it's doing a little bit of damage to them. Maybe it's just supposed to scare them off, but because these things are like hyper aggressive, because they're corrupted, maybe they're not going to do anything. I mean, it's just not doing much. I think it's increasing in damage, but it's just not doing anything. Oh, it killed one, but that was a level 5. It took that long to kill level 5 Pteranodon. Acquired hunter activate, consume sulfur to fire. I mean, that was a lot of, I mean, not a lot of sulfur, but it was a decent amount of sulfur. And it just consumed them and didn't really do any damage. I don't know, maybe this thing is just meant to scare things off and not actually protect your base. But if so, that's kind of, I don't know, why would you want to keep, like, especially for like RGs or something like that? Why not just have them killed? I don't know. That's just a weird reason not, I don't know. That's just weird. And then we have this thing. Apparently you walk your tame dinos in here and it turns them into kibble. So I'm gonna, where's something big? I want to tame something. I'll force tame this thing. This Carno here. Actually, wait, before I force tame, I should probably get rid of all these. You know, if I force tame right there, she's gonna get hit and I can't pot it. Can I force tame these things? I can. Would you look at that? Pod. Okay, I can't pod that Rex. I'll just force tame this gas bag. Force tame. Also, for some reason, cryo sickness is back. Oh god. Oh my god, that is horrific. Yeah, so cryo sickness is back. I'm not sure if it's just this single player server I'm on, but it seems to be back. God, I hope it's not. I couldn't test it on my official server because it was down. Biogranite. Okay, so it's supposed to turn things into kibble, though. Creatures to grind them into kibble requires power to activate. Okay, but all I got was this. Maybe it needs more tamed creatures? If it needs a lot of tamed creatures for like 1 kibble, that's kind of useless. Look for something other than a gas bag. Hum. Cryo's right there. Okay, I'll take this guy. Force team. You stop moving? What are you doing, dude? Stop it. And you motherfucker! Okay. So nothing hits it. This stupid change, man. I hate that so much. Please just let me pod you. Especially on a map like Extinction, when there's like 1,000 different things that want to hurt your animal. I could tell that this, like, recently injured thing is going to really be the death of some animals. So because of cryo sickness, I'm going to have to just try to toss it right on top of the grinder while it's sleeping. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god, that is awful. That is actually horrendous. So I got 2 regular kibble from, I don't know if it was the gas bag and the stego, but I got 2. Maybe the animal is also dependent on, or the kibble you get is dependent on the animal you get as well. You know what? Let me try. I don't want to do this, but I'll try to throw a dreadnought on it. Can I please pull up? Thank you. Dreadnoughtus. Okay, so there's nothing. So it's not on the map right now. Let me fly over here and see if I can't find something massive inside the desert biome. Something that's not being attacked. Tame. Okay. Head back to the grinder. I was over here. That is just a horrific noise. Oh my god. So I got 1 simple kibble. I don't know if level dictates how much kibble you get. Maybe health. Maybe the more health it has, the more kibble you get. I can't really test that because I'm just on single player world with the settings sort of fucked. And I'm not really sure how to change it. I don't do a whole lot of single player world stuff. But it seems to be a way to get rid of your unwanted tames. Maybe like when you got a breeding line, and like I'm doing a breeding line of Dreadnoughtus. So I have a bunch of like useless male gators. I can just toss them in here and maybe give them some use instead of hogging up my fridge. And this will be like an easier way to get rid of them than unclaiming them or just throwing them out in the ocean or having to like waste ammo or use a wyvern or something. So this might be just a good way to throw away your unwanted tames, so that's pretty good. Turn it off because it's kind of loud. Then you got this thing. I can't remember the name of this. What was it? Tribe Tower. Shows off your tribe's dominance and gives stacking buff the longer it remains standing. Can only be built outside. Can only be repaired after a long cooldown. So this thing takes alpha trophies, so like teeth and stuff like that. I put a couple alpha T-Rex teeth. I don't know if the tooth determine like the type of alpha trophy depends on how long or how much fuel you have. You see, I put 4 in here, so I guess 4 teeth give you about 2 days of a boost. This has a XP bonus of 20%. a taming speed bonus, which is actually, that's pretty good. I don't know if there's a radius to this thing. That's set effect max. Maybe that has a effect on how much fuel it's taking. I'm not sure. And you can see there's a boss element bonus. I'm not sure if maybe you get more element for doing bosses. I don't know if this is strictly for this because the bosses in Extinction are outside. They're, you know, everyone can see them. Or if this affects everything on island as well, or center, where you have to go inside the arena. If it does, that's pretty damn good. If not, then I mean, it's kind of it's just gonna suck, and it might be temporary or used for looks, because this does look pretty damn cool. I saw there was like an animation it did where it was like spewing fire out of the sides here. I'm not sure how to get it to do that. Maybe you have to kill a boss and it like does the effect or something like that. But as for now, I can't really know how to make it work. And no, you can't blow in these horns. I already tried. I thought it'd be cool to have like a war horn or something. So this is sort of just a buffing thing, but I mean, it's pretty cool. It looks pretty cool. It's one solid structure, so you just kind of place it down anywhere. But yeah, I mean, that's pretty cool. And then I'll show off the ARMODOGGO last, probably, along with the map. We're just flying around, taking a look around. But for now, we'll just keep looking at this other stuff. You have a new bomb spear. You throw it, kind of like a regular spear would, and it just sort of sizzles until it. I mean, I don't know if there's supposed to be a sound for that, but that's sort of disappointing. But it explodes, and they're really going full Mad Max. I'm not sure if this can damage the structure. Hold on, let's see how much damage it does. Okay, that didn't do any damage to my structure, but I could assume that this would be very cool for vehicle combat if you decide to do vehicle stuff. It might be a good cave running tool. I mean, you do run out. Yeah, I did 315, and that was on the shell of this. Okay, remember, this was a 35 thing. It was not that high of a... There is some splash damage, so if you miss, it's not a big deal. But I'm guessing you might have more damage if you actually stick. Let's try this Corrupted Rex right here. It's only level 7, but... Okay, I missed, but... The radius doesn't seem to be that big. You might have to be like right on top of it if they miss. So if you miss, it might be a problem. Did 105 damage. Again, these are really low animals, so it's not going to a good barometer. But you can see how much damage it's doing. It's 57. Yeah, like it's just hard to get a good sense of damage because a lot of things have damage nullifiers or they're really low level. I mean, look at that. I mean, nearly killed it just by hitting it with it. And that didn't do any damage to it whatsoever. Maybe we can find something else I can hit it with. My game is bugged. I cannot... Okay, so it seems on the Enforcers that it doesn't like to stick. I just straight up killed it. Something I can hit that won't die right away. I mean, they're just straight up dying. All these things are really low level because I had the settings like that on here because I wasn't really expecting to do damage number calculations. I mean, come on. And I can't test it against other vehicles. Maybe I should probably read the description real quick. Explosive spear, an advanced melee weapon that can also be thrown as an explosive, has a very small chance to trigger the explosive when used. So maybe when thrusting, it has a chance to trigger. But would that kill you in the process? I don't know. That just kills it. I'm gonna try fighting some larger out here. Just maybe I misread it wrong. Maybe it's not thrusting. I don't know. I don't know why you would say it has a small chance to trigger when every time I throw it, it goes off. I mean, 36 damage. This doesn't seem like a... That was 191. That was pretty good. Takes a lot. 175. So maybe it's better to not stick whatever you're shooting. Unless maybe it's a vehicle. $232. Alright. I mean, not bad. Maybe it just depends on if the creature has armor or not. That you shouldn't stick it to. Okay, that was a level 1 that I tamed. Of course it was going to die. But, I mean, pretty cool. Maybe not the most useful thing. Probably highly situational because it's... I mean, it's still pretty cool. And then they also have some... what are these called again? I think they're... extinguishing grenades? Yeah, so they're extinguishing grenades and they prevent fire sources. I don't know what fire sources it might be. Maybe like to disable this? No. But they kind of just puff. I mean, I don't know of a situation where, you know, your whole base is on fire and you're panicking to use these things. Maybe there's something I missed in here. Like an item that is specifically made to catch things on fire, or maybe it's for vehicles once they start to break down. Hmm. Not seeing anything specifically for fire. Explosive spear. You know what? I could probably just go look at the engrams and have it set to Bob Sawtails and we'll be able to see. That'd be way better. So you also have these different companion things for the ARMODOGGO. I'll look at this last pie. I won't go over every single one because there's just so many. But you have a companion ammo box. It can carry some extra ammo. Companion rucksack. Carry gear more efficiently. Your companion will also keep its inventory when it's disabled or killed. So from what I also know though is that the companion digs underground when it gets too damaged or something like that. That was like what the dossier said or something like that. So I guess it's a low chance of it dying, but I guess it's not impossible. But I guess if it, you know, maybe for extra ammo, if you're doing like a boss fight that requires you to use your shotgun or something like that, or for caves, that'd be pretty good. But I mean, most people in Ark don't need extra carrying space. I'm not saying it wouldn't be useful, but it just sort of feels situational because everything's weight based and the ammo doesn't weigh that much in Ark. A chibi carrier. I don't. I mean, I guess this is for like maybe you could do two chibis at once. That's actually pretty cool. Kind of looks like the little Baby Yoda Grogu pod from well, I'm having a hard time with names today. From Mandalorian, where that he found him in. That's kind of looks like the Grogu case. Companion extra armor. Take companion. It will even harder to take out. Might be necessary if it can die. If it couldn't die, I wouldn't see the point. But if I guess if it can die, then it's probably pretty important. Picnic tent. We'll equip it with this, and you can give you hypothermic insulation. It can carry food and drinks for you. I mean, that's pretty good. Pretty good, I guess, if you're going to the snow or desert. Wait, hyperthermic. That's heat, right? I think hyperthermic's heat. Or maybe it's not. I can't remember. Again, situational, because how often do you need extra food and water? I mean, one canteen can last you a long time, and if you make burgers, this won't last you that long. Uh, Distract hostile creatures come to craft this. That's actually pretty good, I guess. You know, pull all the animals towards it. As long as it doesn't die super easily, you you know, you can definitely use this to take some of the stuff off you, especially if you're doing the waves. But if it dies pretty easily, this might just be a death sentence for the animal. A med pack can heal you when you're injured and can only be crafted. That's actually pretty good, depending on how many times it can heal you for how much. If you're in a boss fight or something like that, and you start getting injured, or in the missions later when we get Gen, this could be super useful. Speed booster, equip this with, it can provide you with a temporary speed boost. I'm not sure how this would work. Does it just make you run faster? If it goes on the dog, I don't understand how that would help. But it makes you faster, that's good, especially since they don't have movement speed anymore. This is pretty good. I think this is pretty good. This would allow you to, like, you put a bunch of these different packs on the dog, like its inventory, so you can, like, determine what you need and where. And this one could be pretty useful, especially since not everyone has oxygen tanks or with the new Mega Echelon, it's cool, but it's still pretty slow. So I guess if you can have this on a faster animal with the Armodoggo around, that'd be pretty useful. Camping gear. You have hypothermic insulation and sleeping bag for you. So maybe for the cold, I guess this one's for the cold. For the cold, and if you die, you could spawn on the dog again. That's pretty good. Because Ark is Ark, and you can just die from random shit. Battle spikes deal more damage on offense and defense. Again, if it's super easy to die, this is sort of a must. I don't know how many packs you can have on at once, because the spikes don't seem to be the same as packs. So you have armor here, and I guess if it's super easy to die, you know, might as well just have full armor on all times, just in case. Information and things you focus on can only be crafted at Smithy. Maybe this is sort of like a spyglass situation, but for the dog. That would make sense. Provide you with basic information about things you focus on. So maybe if you're using the spyglass, it sort of gives you the binoculars effect, which is nice, I guess, but once you kind of have the binoculars, it's not going to be that used. And this is just regular armor. So again, if the dog is easy to kill, which it said it shouldn't be, that it will just dig underground if it gets hurt, then the armor kind of becomes useless. But if it's super easy to kill, then this is going to be necessary. All this at level 21 as well, so it's pretty low on the list of things to get. The Tribe Tower is level 42. It doesn't seem too expensive. Looks pretty cheap. Polymer's kind of annoying. It's 650, but it's not that bad. It's pretty good. Wasteland lights. I didn't look at these yet. I'll have to spawn those in. Battle rig garage. That's 50. Material wise, the only thing is the element imbued gas. I don't know where to get that. It has to be one of those element veins. The extinguisher grenade and the explosive spear are level 58. The biogrinder is 85. The blade wasp hive is 90. From again what I've seen, it doesn't do a whole lot. Not exactly sure how useful that'll be. Makeshift mega lab. You know what? This is probably what you need for the imbued gas or element gas. Requires element to activate, can only be crafted at a fabricator. Alright, so we'll have to spawn that in as well. Take a look at it. And then that's about it for the items. It doesn't feel like there's a whole lot, but it feels like they're more useful. I mean, besides some of them, like the extinguisher grenade and whatnot. Let me take a look at those wasteland lights real quick. I'm interested in what those look like. Is it gonna be like a little fireball? Okay, got that. I think it was the Mega Lab. Gonna probably spawn that on a platform right here. And then I kind of want some walls, just so I can, because I know the lights will have tech ceiling, tech wall. The lights will probably have a way to attach walls to the, or lights to the wall or whatever. Pick this up. Okay, so we got wasteland lights here. You know what? We probably need a windmill. Out of placement range. Pop. There we go. Pretty cool. I kind of thought it would have flames coming out those little holes there, but it's still a flame, so that's pretty cool. Ceiling lights. So here we go. That's pretty cool. It's kind of like a brazier. I think that's what it's called. Okay, the polygons weren't loading correctly, but that kind of looks pretty cool. I don't know how it's going to fit in most people's builds, aesthetic-wise, but, I mean, if you do a whole, you know, Mad Max build, then it'll look fine, but for other builds and, these polygons, which I don't want to load, but, they look pretty cool. I mean, you could use them. Wall lights. Again, some more aesthetic. I kind of like that one more. The fire comes out the side. Ooh, a little desk light, I think. That's pretty cool. I actually kind of like that one a lot. If the polygons would load. Can you want to load for me? So I can see what you actually look like? Low res, can you? There we go. The spikes are okay, kind of make it stand out a little much, but I like that it's an actual flame. And then we have, ooh, okay. The hell is this? Bonfire. I've been asking for a giant bonfire. No fuel. So you can't. Must contain a fuel such as wood or thatch to light the fire. Cooks raw food when lit. Oh, that's pretty cool. So you can't use it with a windmill, which kind of sucks. But axe. What? Yeah. Grab some wood real quick. Pretty cool. Kind of hope the flames went a little higher just because of how big this is. And I think we'll probably get some custom cosmetics later to make this look more like a wood thing instead of like a metal cage. Maybe just removing all this metal stuff and just leaving the wood in the middle. Because I kind of want just a regular bonfire, but that's pretty cool. And again, this is just, you know, cooks meat and stuff like that. And then we have the Mega Lab to take a look at, which I'm assuming is where we need to craft the gasoline for the cars. How big is this? That's not that big. Where do you access it? Okay, I guess that's weird. Take unstable element, turn to dust, turn to shards, ammo. I guess it's just a better chem bench, maybe? I'm not seeing the gas in here, though. Element imbued gas. Where would you... It's not a engram, because we just looked at that. But it's not in here either. The only thing I can think of is maybe the element veins. Which, if it's an element vein thing, then that kind of limits the vehicles to being on this map specifically. I mean, you could transfer the gas, sure, but are you gonna want to fucking come over here every time you do an element vein? I can do this real quick with the gun here. How's this approaching? I'll just do this real quick and see if I get element gas from it. I don't know what level this is. What level is this? Beta. With 2 hostiles remaining. I do not... Oh. In there. Is that it? I can hear you. Where are you? Roster. Ark, man. Is it over? Did I kill it? 1 hostile remaining. There you go. Imbued gas. 16 hostiles. Okay. Four hostiles remaining. You go under the map? The fuck am I looking at? Where the fuck did I go? Oh. Dude, I swear to God, man. Did I kill it? Stop making noise. No. It's fucking invisible, man. Okay, let me just guess the GFI code real quick. Element. I'm gonna do all one word. Okay, that's not how it works. Okay. Let's do underscores between. Because I can't figure out how to get this. No, that's not how that works either. There has to be a way to something. There has to be something that tells me how to get element imbued gas. It just doesn't tell you where to get it anywhere. You can't forcibly harvest it in single player. That's great. Yeah, I was okay. I was gonna do this, but it's just invisible animals, and it was taking a while. I'm very impatient right now. Because the... How am I supposed to get element imbued gas? Requires element to be activated. Okay, yeah. Okay. But where would you make element imbued gas? Let's take some gas out of here. Maybe it's like a, I toss it in there. Maybe it's this thing. No. Vehicles, drone. Drone. For some reason, the unassembled mech has a Dilo thing. Tech, structure, storage, saddle, offhand armor. Gas. Gas masks. Equipment quality, repair battle rigs here. Maybe a battle rig would tell me if I make one. Current gauge, modify rig, create rig, craft. Okay, fuel. Speed 95 miles per hour. Fuel required, element imbued gas. I know that. Where am I supposed to get it? I'm getting distracted, but I want to see this real quick. Minigun. Trank shotgun. Pretty and that thing's pretty cool, but its range seems to be very short. What the fuck? You guys backing up to something? I mean, that's very cool, but I mean, how useful is it? I don't know. I can't figure it out. I don't know where to get tech imbued gas. Maybe it's, or element imbued gas. Maybe you have to do the veins. If you have to do the veins, that makes things very annoying. It's not at the terminals. It's not at the new chem bench. It's not at the fucking tech rep. I don't know what to do it. I have no fucking clue. I guess I will go take a look at the ARMODOGGO now. I mean, I already kind of looked at the packs and stuff like that, but I'll see how it follows you around. Just because if it struggles to keep up with you, it kind of makes no sense to have it. Alright. ARMODOGGO. Put food on the ground to feed. So you just have to drop food. I'm not sure what kind of food, because it kind of just drops stuff. So force tame. And they do have babies, so if you don't want to fucking tame it, you can just steal the kid. So that's pretty nice. Okay. Oh, get away. So you want to plop it down. Stop having to follow. Arm. Companion extra armor. Just kind of toss this on there. So you get 2 sets of armor. That was pretty good. So it's following me now. So let's. How good is it? Holy shit on us! Okay, so it seems to be very fast. Oh my god. So wherever you go, this thing will just zip right to you, I'm guessing. I'm going to fly really fast and really far, see if it makes it to me. Okay, so it can't seem to leave follow distance, but it'll keep up with you. Yeah, so if you leave render distance, it kind of just flops. And it appears that if you're also on a different level than it, it bugs out. So as for keeping up, it's great. As for... no, you can't ride it. Health seems to go up okay. Well, I'm also on a single player server. I don't know what the settings are at. So don't take any of those stats for what they are. So it's super fast, but it also can't leave render, and it has trouble following you up different surfaces. Where'd it go? That's the only problem with this thing, is that it would be very cool if it was more like a chibi thing. But because it... Did I just see it over here? Where the hell is it? Yeah, it's stuck. See, this is what I'm talking about, is that it seems cool, but with Ark's AI and the way they just have this thing coded, it's going to be very hard to justify our use for this when it's just going to get stuck on everything, and you'd have to keep adjusting. And the fact that you can't, I mean,